Welcome back everybody here to the Purple Sector Formula 1 League, as we're back here tonight for round 17 here of season 14 of this 24 round season. And we're back here tonight at Baku for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix as we're coming towards the end of qualifying here. We've currently got Ernie coming through the final few corners, sat in 7th place at the moment on this leaderboard. Ernie didn't have a great night at Red Arrows last night at the Red Bull Ring, so I'm sure we're looking to bounce back here tonight at Baku with a strong result here at Purple Sector. As he's coming up towards the line, what's Ernie able to put on the board here? Looks like a better lap than what he's done before. It's a much better lap. Ernie there goes into 2nd place, only 3/10 off of Badman's fastest time so far, so Ernie certainly staking a claim here with a good chance of a podium tonight, and who knows, potentially more over the course of the race. Be a long race here at Baku, and plenty of chances for mistakes to creep into it, as we see Matty Pitt here coming towards the end of the middle sector, the champion from 3 seasons ago and the outgoing league host here, has announced on the Discord server last week that he's going to be retiring from sim racing, if not permanently then at least temporarily, which is a real shame. But I was a bit prepared. I was somewhat prepared for it, because I was told by him at the end of last season that he was considering it, but it has been confirmed on the Discord over the last week. Matty Pitt will no longer take part in the Purple Sector F1 League, but he'll still be having a presence behind the scenes, which is good to hear. I don't know if he'll be fancying jumping on the comms and giving us an insight into how some of the drivers think behind the scenes. But anyway, Matty there goes into 4th place, just 0.8 of a second shy of the fastest time there being set by Badman. Thus far we see Truckee is retired from the session. Oh, and that's why he's stacked it to the castle section, as Ernie's also minus a front wing there, so I think Ernie might have ran into the back of Truckee whilst he was on his lap. So the Salvo drivers there both costing their team a rather large amount of money in terms of repairs. We've got C-Mac, who's up, coming through the middle sector now. Seems to have got through the castle section without any issues, which is good to see as far as we know. As here he comes in through into the final few corners of the lap. So C-Mac currently P5 in this session, 9/10 off for the provisional pole time. Oh my goodness me, he's about 7/10 up for the middle sector, so C-Mac could be pretty close to the pole time here. If he nails this final sector, he could even put it P1. Badman is on an outlap, so the provisional pole sitter will get a chance to try and defend his P1. Draga, currently in 3rd place, is in the pits. He's not going to improve from there. So C-Mac up towards the line. What is it going to be? Is C-Mac going to go provisional pole here? He doesn't, but he goes up into P3. So pushes Draga down a position, gains 2 places there above Draga and Matty Pitt, the 2 Mercedes there, dropping places. Scott's on improvement here through the middle sector. He's 4/10 up at the previous sector checkpoint. He's got to, well, that would put him P5 at the moment, but if he can find a couple more tenths, maybe he might even get on the front row here. He's not a million miles away. There's Scott here to the line. Now I don't know what his previous Sector 3 was like on his previous best lap, but it's going to be close. Oh, he's done it! P2 there for Scott by 0.03 of a second. Pips Ernie to a front row start here. So Scott doing a lovely lap there. What about Rexy Boy? Is Rexy Boy on a good lap? Let's see as he's coming through the final few corners now. He's currently in 7th place at the moment. Everybody else other than Rexy Boy is done for the session. So Rexy Boy with the last driver over the line. His teammate crashing out of the session early on, as did T. But Rexy Boy to the line. Let's see what he's able to do here as he comes over now. Oh my goodness, a quick lap. P5 there for Rexy Boy. So you're within 0.3 of a second. So you've got the top 6 separated by 0.4 of a second, around one of the longest laps on the calendar here. So it goes to show the closeness and the competitiveness of the Purple Sector F1 League. Really is absolutely brilliant. So that looks like that's going to be that then for tonight. So it's going to be Badman on pole position ahead of Scott. Pardon me, who'll line up on the front row alongside him. Only P3 with C-Mac 4th. Rexy Boy will line up P5 ahead of Draga in 6th, with Matty 7th, Mango in 8th, and then Truckee 9th, John 10th, White Shadow P11, and G.C. on T. Not doing laps there. Oh, it's Badman's just improved. That's incredible. I thought he wouldn't have bothered, because he didn't need to, but Badman's just pumped to the lap, half a second clear of Scott. It was already 0.2 clear. Just to rub salt in the wounds and remind everyone of where they stand. So that's Badman there absolutely miles ahead here tonight. No Clen tonight, the two-time defending champion, not here to try and keep Badman on his toes a little bit, but nonetheless that is qualifying. So yeah,